WooCommerce is a free tool that allows you to create a website where you can sell anything that you want online. What makes WooCommerce so powerful, unlike other websites like Amazon, Etsy, eBay, and etc., is that you'll have your own standalone website, something that you own compared to these other sites where you're using Amazon, for example, you're selling through Amazon, but it's not your own website. With WooCommerce, you can own your domain name, and that's something that allows you to have control over what happens with your site. When you sell on other platforms, there's always that possibility that that site can kick you off for whatever reason that they choose. That's their site and their prerogative. However, having your own site, you have that complete control, your own domain, so that you know what's happening at all times. WooCommerce is what's called a self-hosted e-commerce platform because you are in charge of hosting that website on your own server or paying a hosting company to do it for you, which is what I would recommend. Now let's dive into some key things to know and expect with WooCommerce. So keep in mind that even though WooCommerce is free to download, you will still need to pay for a hosting site. Lots of hosting companies like that of Hostinger have the cost of as low as $139 per month. That's less than $2 that you would have to spend for a hosting company. So it's actually very budget friendly, and even though it's something that you need to do, it's not going to really eat away at your pocket. There are other sites like Shopify where you do have your own e-commerce site that has an integrated hosting site for you, so you don't have to pay for this additional hosting. However, it would be a little more expensive overall as far as the monthly fee compared to what WooCommerce offers. Shopify, for example, is anywhere around $29.99 per month, so WooCommerce is definitely a much more affordable option. And unlike with Shopify, WooCommerce is actually an open source, so it's completely customizable, allowing you that freedom to make that website of your dreams and something that can stand out to customers. Over 37% of all websites are built on WordPress, and WooCommerce makes it so easy for you to host a website on that site. And WooCommerce just makes it so easy to sell a product and sell it online. WooCommerce is something that you will cultivate over time, and you're building a website for your product. So it's not really a get-rich-quick scheme by any means. It's just a website where you're hosting your products so that people can see what you have to offer. And again, you have all that control of your website. So it's really a website where over time, you're going to be able to see those numbers grow, and you're hosting your products on these websites. So it's a really sustainable option for e-commerce. This is also a great time to start your own e-commerce website, especially because back in the day, it used to be pretty complicated to start your own site. You would have to have a server plus millions of codes in order to create some sort of function on your website. But nowadays, especially with WooCommerce, you are just adding functions that are already built into the website. So let me go into what these steps are. They're again super quick and really easy to get your website up and running today. So let's dive into that. First, you need to sign up for a hosting company. So you can use sites like SiteGround or Hostinger. Next, you're going to enter your email, and after that, you'll just enter some information about your business, super simple, and information that you should really have super easy access to. The next thing you'll want to do is to choose a theme and start customizing your site. There are some pre-built themes that you can choose from, so again, makes it super easy for you to just get something started, or you can go in and change it up. You can change out the logos, the images, you can even drag and drop options, so again, super simple and very quick to get something up. The third thing you'll want to do is, of course, add your product. Here you'll add some images of your product. You can also include the title and maybe some description or bullet points of what your product is. And don't forget to add the price. Usually that's the biggest thing that customers are looking at. And the fourth thing that's really easy to set up and necessary for your site is to select a payment provider. It's likely that with your site, you're going to want to include some credit card options as a form of payment for your customers. You can use credit card companies such as Stripe or Square. You can also use PayPal. So really any of these options are super suitable for customers to use as a payment option for them. And that's it. Those are really the main things that you need to have on your website. And luckily with WooCommerce, actually in any other of these sites, it makes it super easy for you to just get things up there, and you can start marketing. You can start sharing it with friends and family, and over time you'll get those customers coming in organically. WooCommerce also has a plugin store, which really makes it super simple to add functionality to your website. You can add functions such as an email capture so that you can reach out to your customers in the future, maybe upsell some products that you have, and really incorporate those. And you can really incorporate that aspect of having repeat sales through that email. There are so many plugins that you can add, so many different functions, so it's really all available on their website. And the great thing about that is that you don't need to hire a developer outside to help you build those in. Those are already included for you, so you can just pay for those and add it to your website. Overall, WooCommerce is a great way to start with e-commerce, especially if you're a beginner. To learn more about competing sites, I did a video comparing two of the biggest ones out there, Shopify and Amazon. I break down the pros and cons of each, so click the video here and I will catch you in that one.